Man, I gotta say, as yesterday kept rolling on, more and more you people really seem to dig my Ash Williams costume. I mean, again, I said this yesterday. I was expecting, there'd be fans of it, of Evil Dead, who know who Ash Williams is and would like the costume, and then there'd be other casual people be like, that's a pretty nice costume, really like it. But man, a lot of people really seem to dig it. Like one guy messaged me and has is part an Evil Dead group, and they want to use the picture I have of me in my costume to show off. I'm like, sure, why not? So, yeah. It wasn't even technically Halloween, and I've already had a happy Halloween. That's awesome. But, yeah. That all seemed to happen. Yesterday was very laid back. I visited my folks, and we had a nice, afternoon together, which is always very, very pleasant. What else did I do? Oh, right, yeah. Football. Ooh. Ah. Honestly, yesterday was just the kind of day where, in the beginning, it was the kind of day where you just want to, stay in, bundled up, relaxed, under a cozy blanket. This was a typical fall day. We overemphasize, oh, we're in fall, the leaf colors and pumpkin spice, all that stuff. But no, yesterday, at least for me, this was the kind of day you just want to, stay in and do nothing, which is always nice. So, yeah, not much left to do, but oh yeah, right. More good news. As of Saturday afternoon, Horseheads is now the third seed in the Section 4 playoffs for football. It's always awesome. It's really cool. And they play the second seed, which is Elmira, this upcoming Saturday. Of course, they are going to be the visitors because, they're the third seed. Which is actually, honestly, it should be a very interesting narrative considering that a year ago, Horseheads actually lost to Elmira in the sectional final. Yep. And they got spanked, 30-6. But from what I hear, Horseheads is clearly a better team than it was in previous years. And plus, I think they have what it takes to get it done. I really think they have what it takes to really, hammer in a W and make it to the sectional title, which will likely be against Corning. In fact, I guarantee that if Horseheads doesn't win, it's going to be Elmira and Corning, which, a sectional title game in the city of Corning, not bad. It's, should be fun. I guess I could probably talk about, my experience with Horseheads. I mean, there really isn't much to talk about. We were terrible. We either had too many guys who were completely out of shape or, some people who should have obviously started but, didn't. We were a complete mess, especially my senior year. The closest that we ever got to winning the sectional title was in my junior year. We lost in the title game to Union Endicott. And this is back when Union Endicott had NFL star and Arizona Cardinal, but previously New England Patriot, who was the Super Bowl champion, Chandler Jones. And the scary thing is, he wasn't the only reason why they beat us. Nope. Yeah, it was, we were a complete mess. We were. But I'm really glad that Horseheads football is taking a better overall direction. I'm really glad that, you have a good coaching staff who definitely seems to know what they're doing compared to at least back when I was there. So, who knows? I really think that Horseheads can pull out at least a win on Saturday. Now, Best case scenario, Corning somehow loses to whoever the 4th seed is, and Horseheads wins, and they're home for the sectional final, which, that'd be pretty cool. Although I'm not entirely sure where the final will take place. Because under normal and this is actually the one really weird thing about Horseheads that I don't think anyone's ever going to know the answer to. Horseheads may very well be the one football stadium in all of New York that doesn't have lights. Seriously, they don't have lights. Like, they have the land for it, they have the space for it, but the people who own that land are like dead set against having those lights there. Which, night games are always fun, but oh well, what can you do? So, on the off chance Horseheads would be home for the title game, I think it would be pretty, it would take place probably in the afternoon. Which, yeah, that'd pretty cool. Or, actually, my junior year when we had the sectional title, we had to have it on a neutral site because my coach was absolutely fighting against having the game at Union Endicott. Which, I'm not going to lie. Well, then again, and if any Horseheads alumni who were with me at the time are watching, you know this as well. The entire Binghamton area, Binghamton, Union Endicott, Vestal, they hated us. They did. In fact, we used to, I know we would say this is kind of a joke, but it really might as well have been the case. It was 6-0 going into the game. Really because of the officiating. I'm not even kidding. Well, yeah. Personally, I think it was more to the fact that the people of the Binghamton area hated my coach at the time than anything else, but what can you do? Wow, I rambled on quite a bit. I didn't even do the morning intro yet, so happy Monday, everybody. Went to bed a little bit late, I stayed up for the first half of the game, and I'll get into more of that in a second, but how about we get into the other games that I predicted? Let's see. Right off the bat, I was right about the Seahawks winning, as they should have. The Seahawks are definitely a good team. Russell Wilson is playing at MVP caliber level, and I think he may actually get after a performance like that. Although, the score was a lot closer than I thought it would be. I actually kind of thought that the Falcons would be... I did not think the Falcons would score 20 points. I'll put it to you that way. Let's see. And I was wrong about the Chargers at the Bears. Man, how is it that the Bears are still only 3rd in that division? Maybe it's changes now because, moving on, the Lions beat the Giants. And a relatively close matchup too, so yeah, 31-26. Not bad. But, I predicted the Lions would win, so they did. Let's see. I was right about the Jaguars beating the Jets, although, again, I really am worried about my team for a lot of different reasons, and losing to the Jets is one of them. I mean, yeah, we turned around in time to lay the smack down on those dirty Philadelphia Eagles, but I really wish we didn't lose to the Jets. We can win the Super Bowl this year, and people are still going to make fun of us for losing to the Jets, probably. That's what it's going to end up being. Let's see. I was right about the Rams beating the Bengals, though. Yeah. For a second, I thought it was 19-24, but no, it was 24-10. So, yeah, the Rams really won. Okay, again, the Tennessee Titans have probably got to be the most inconsistently maneuverable team there is. Because every time I predict they'll win, they lose. And then vice versa. So I have no idea. Honestly, Tampa Bay really should have beaten the Titans. I don't know how they didn't do it, but they did. Did the Titans start Marcus Mariota? Because I know that Marcus Mariota is a Jameis Winston slayer, so that's probably the reason why. Okay, now we get into a game I'm actually really upset about. Buffalo, you had one job to do. One job, and that was to be an Eagles team that really is falling apart internally at the seams. This W was almost handed to you on a silver platter. Well, actually, I say Buffalo. Really, you guys as a collective unit are pretty darn solid. The problem is, Josh Allen's just a turnover machine. Seriously, how many times did he lose the ball? I swear it was like only like 11-7 going into the half or whatever. I don't know. I still believe in Buffalo. I still believe in Buffalo. And I know for a fact they're capable of getting a wild card spot. Oh, sorry. I have my windows open right now. But Josh Allen cannot be a turnover machine the way he was. Not against the Eagles. And if you have any aspirations of winning on Thanksgiving, you can't be a turnover machine against the Dallas Cowboys. Because if the Eagles are able to take advantage of that, believe me, Dallas will. Because the Wolf Hunter and Jalen Smith will make sure Josh Allen really feels the pressure. And I'm just using those two and it's not just those two linebackers who'll do that either. Okay, now I've rambled on long enough. Let's see. I was barely right about the Colts beating the Broncos. I say unfortunately because, again, I was kind of hoping I'd be wrong about this. But, yeah, Drew Brees is back. And the Saints beat the Cardinals 31-9. Ouch. Let's see. I was very much right about the 49ers beating the Panthers. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. The 49ers are tough. Like, the NFC West is going to be a veritable three-way lock for who gets the number one spot in that division. And it's looking like it's the 49ers. Well, I say that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle is able to get the win either. As for the Rams, they're slowly starting to fall apart. It's slow and moving at the speed of a glacier, but it's coming. So there's that. I was right with the Raiders beating the Raiders losing to the Texans. I thought the Texans would win. I was very much right about the Patriots beating the Browns. Although, again, that was a combination of Baker Mayfield also being a turnover machine and the Patriots defense just being crazy good. And now we get into last night's game. Now, I predicted the Chiefs to win because I really was hoping that the whole would be greater than the sum of the parts. Because you all know Pat Mahomes is no longer playing right now because of his knee injury. That being said, it doesn't entirely surprise me that the Chiefs lost to the Packers. I just wish they didn't lose to the Packers. That's all. But again, 31-24. At least it's a very close game. I mean, again, I went to bed around halftime, which was like roughly 10 o'clock at night. That's why I'm like acting so drowsy right now. My goodness. So, yeah, I was wrong. Darn it. I do not like Aaron Rodgers. So, now all that's left to do is talk about what tonight's game will entail of, and that is the Dolphins and the Steelers. Really? You have the Dolphins prime time? Why? It's going to be a bloodbath. A dolphin blood-filled bath. That's what it's going to be. So, yeah. Of course I'm picking the Steelers to win. Why do I not pick the Steelers to win? So, yeah, I gotta go back to sleep. Yeah, I take a nap or something. I went to bed super late. Not good. Not good at all. Oh well. Not really much to do or say, but get on with my day and find a way to get some extra Z's in before something bad happens, I guess. I don't know. Man, my Dallas Cowboys better not lose to the Bills. We better not after what I saw here, what I've seen the last couple of weeks. Luckily, we are playing on Thanksgiving, and I should focus on the here and now. We play the Giants this week. We're gonna get the W, but that's something I'll make a prediction for down the line. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube. I am very humbled to make this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful that we all have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. I just realized. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Today is day number 666. Ooh. See ya.